Well, hello, welcome back. Thanks for popping by and spending some time with me. I do appreciate you all. And to those of you that it's your first time here, my name is Vanessa Lee. I appreciate you also. Do think about hitting the subscribe button. Here we learn about all things planting, not only the benefits that they give us, but also taking care of them and keeping them happy and healthy. So yeah, I hope that you join the plant family, and also I hope that by the time you get to the end of this video, you'll be feeling nice and calm, relaxed, and ready for whatever life has in store for you next. Okay, so let's get into today's video. I've actually already rearranged all of the plants. I will be showing you how they were before and what they look like now. But yeah, I just had a sudden light bulb moment where I had this shelving unit. Let me show you the shelving unit. It was on the opposite side of the room. I've now moved it. And as you can see, I'm only using the two layers. I'm doing the glass shelf and the wooden shelf underneath that have plants on. But then above is kind of like a bit of a cluttered mess. And I've never really liked what it looked like over there. So I've actually moved that to the other side of the room. Okay, so I am going to show you that. I also removed all the books that I used to have in the hallway. So all those books now are in this room, and I'm going to show you that as well. Yeah, I've been a busy bee. I've been doing all sorts of things. So yeah, I just want to show you how I have restyled my plants, and I'm really happy with what it's looking like. All right, let me spin the camera around and just show you what I've been up to. This is the before, and as you can see, there was a coffee table, and I was just using the shelf that's underneath, and then the coffee table above, and then there was that big old empty space above. And this is what it looks like now, and I'm really, really happy. I mean, it is a full-on plant wall now. So not only do I have the two shelves that were used before, but I also have this shelf above. So I've got a lot of the plants now on this shelving unit, and where I've removed the books from the hallway, the rest of the plants went out there. And yeah, so most of my books are in these kind of plastic, let me get in here. Yeah, it's like a plastic display box, I guess, that I got from work, and I can just pull that out and I can actually access the books from the sides. And over here, more books, and yeah, I've kind of just scattered them on the shelves. But yeah, I'm so happy because now I can get to my books. The two things that keep me nice and calm, my plants and my books, are all together, and it just makes so much sense to me. But yeah, I do want to take care of this plant today. So this is my Anthurium crystallinum super silver. No, it's not the super silver. This is my Anthurium crystallinum pink edge. And as you can see, it's got couple of leaves that look like they're ready to croquet, and actually there's one that's kind of tucked under there, and you can see it's hitting the ceiling. So I think I'm going to chop those leaves off. I'm going to do that, and I think everybody else is pretty happy. This little forgetii, Anthurium forgetii, this little guy, the little teardrop, is in sphagnum moss, so I actually do need to get that into an aroid mix, so we might do that today as well. Oh, the sun's coming out. I'm so happy. I'm actually feeling slightly more motivated today to do things, which is good. I have been feeling a little under the weather, like I got a cold, but yeah, I'm raring to go. So I think that's what we're going to do. Nothing too strenuous. The forgetii looks very, very happy up here. This one got its leaves wiped down this morning. This leaf was actually constantly in daylight and I didn't think it was really appreciating that. So I'm pleased that it's kind of up here and it's just getting the plant light mostly, but the sun does actually hover that high up, so it will get some natural light also. The lux is actually on this box here. Oh, I forgot to say there's a new leaf coming, and of course it's going to face the other way, but adorables. But yeah, I managed to get this leaf to just pop through like that, and it's getting some natural light at the moment, but it's also getting the plant light, so they all look really quite happy. But yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on them. This crystallinum we're going to drag out now. We're going to chop that up. Sounds terrible, but yeah, it's going to be good for her. There is a new leaf coming, so I'll show you that. Yeah, that I think is it. If I can think of any other jobs, then I'll bring them over. Oh, let me show you the other side of the room. So this is the before, and this is it now. So I'm so pleased. I've created this little meditation, yoga, Pilates area, and I'm loving it because now I walk into this room and it kind of encourages me to get on the mat and get back into my exercise routine, which has been quite poor. I'm kind of off and on again, but I'm really hoping this is going to get me to do it every day. And yeah, we've just got one plant now on this side. Excuse the flashing, that's actually from the plant light. I can't see that, you guys can, unfortunately. I've tried to figure it out. Actually, you know what? Let's just switch it off. Should we do that? Oh, that's better. Okay. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, so, it looks so lovely. This whole room now is just my room of therapy. I've got the plants on the jungle on the other side, and I've got this little meditation section here. I lit those candles this morning. I did a bit of a workout, which was just so nice to get my body moving again. Let me show you the plant. So this one's just standing alone. It's like a real feature plant, which is what I really wanted for it. I do want to have areas where there are just one plant, like as a feature, and I just think this plant is perfect for that. And yeah, so it has been getting this plant light because there's very little daylight on this side of the room, and I wanted to put the light on there just so that this new stem and new leaf will continue growing and like grow nice and big would be good. But yeah, I'm really loving it. Okay, let's do this. Oh my goodness. So yeah, here she is. I'm just going to chop, chop, chop. Oh, and I did say I was going to show you the new leaf. There you go. So it's not all bad. It'll be interesting to see how that one's going to grow. But yeah, I definitely want to remove this one. It's been like that for quite some time. Let's see if I can just, no, it doesn't like that. So yeah, I'm going to chop this one off. I'm also going to chop this one, and I'm actually going to chop this one. At the moment, it's like got a stick kind of holding it in place. So I'm going to just remove that. I don't think it's going to go down anymore. I mean, if it would, then I'd keep it on. Should we have a look and see what happens? I'm just going to take this clip thing off the back. And oh my gosh, it's dry. and as light as a feather. So yeah, I'm gonna get some water as well. So I am gonna water on the top because I do like the moss to be moist. Okay. Let's see. No one's touching anyone now. Okay, brilliant. Unfortunately, we did have to lose these 2 leaves, but maybe I'll put them in a book. I've actually got a lot of leaves in books. I must dig them out at some stage. I want to make some bookmarks because I don't have any bookmarks, and then I want to put the bookmarks in this glass vessel. Okay, so I've got all the soil out. We need this little guy. This little one needs to go into like a nice chunky aroid mix with some tree fern fibre, and it will have moss on the top, but yeah, it's in pure sphagnum moss. I don't know what the root system's going to look like, so yeah, let's do that together. So yeah, we're going to be repotting this little darling. You can actually see, is there something new growing? No, nothing new growing. Look how tiny. So adorable. So cute. Right, oh, I need my tray. Love using this tray now to repot my stuff. Okay, so I need to tip the camera so that you can actually see what's going on. Wow. Okay, you can see both of us, me and the plant. Right, let's unpack this baby. Cool, we're going to save those because I can use that. Look at the roots. Yeah, I'm really pleased to see that. So we've got a happy, healthy baby. It feels so good getting my books into this room. And also that I've got back into my reading hobby. I've always been a big reader from very young. It was something me and my mum used to do together. We'd often got to a certain age, I think I was probably around 11, maybe a bit younger actually, and we would read the same books. My mum introduced me to Toni Morrison. And I remember the first book I read was The Bluest Eye, and I just thought, wow, this is amazing. Okay, so there's the little root system. So yeah, I've been reading and enjoying my plants. So I I just lie on the sofa. What kind of size pot? I think I am going to go for this one. I do believe. Yeah, I've been lying on the sofa reading my books, and every now and then the breeze kind of catches the leaves on the plants, and I get to watch them as well. And it's just been so nice kind of embracing a slower life, even though I live in a city, so I get the best of both worlds really. If I want a little bit of crazy, I just need to step outside. This is my chunky aroid mix. If you've been here before, you would have seen this many times, and I decided to make a nice big batch. So this is going to make life so much easier for me. And I want to do half and half. So I'm going to do half of this. Oh, that's more than half. Yeah, something like that. We want half of the tree fern fibre. And actually there will be leftovers at the bottom, so maybe I should take a bit of this out. I'm not going to. It'll be fine. Great stuff. The anthuriums absolutely love this. I haven't tried it on any other plants. Oof, that was a bit dusty. Yeah, I've not tried it on any of the other plants. Yeah, so some of my subscribers have said that they do use tree fern fibre with the aroid mix with the Hoyas. So, I don't know, maybe I'll try that out one of these days. I've got a bit of an experiment on the go at the moment with two of my Hoyas. I'm just going to kind of rip out these bits of tree fern fibre. Yeah, I've had this Crimson Princess for the longest time and it's just not produced any peduncles. And then I've got a cutting of a Crimson Queen that also hasn't pushed out any peduncles. She's a big, substantial looking plant now. And the mother plant is in soil and is full of peduncles. So maybe it's a soil thing, we shall see. And if it is, if it works out that way, then maybe some of my Hoyas are actually going to go into this lovely mix. Okay, that is that done. I am going to just repurpose these lickables. Yeah, I haven't actually washed these lickables, so I'll probably just run this under the sink. I'll probably just run this under the tap a little bit. Okay, so it's got its little reservoir. So if I do leave it in a pot with some water that comes to about here, it will be fine, especially if I go away, which I don't know if that's going to happen. Let's get on to the next bit. So yeah, I'm going to put a bit of a layer. Oh, if you watched the video before this one, which was, what was it called? I think mindfulness. Something. I'll put the title up. I really enjoyed doing that video actually. I was just kind of playing around with stuff, but I really wish I checked the sound on two different things. So at the moment I'm using two different editing programs because the one is great for doing all the kind of cuts, like cutting things out. It's really quick with that. And then the other one, which is actually iMovie, is really great for like lifting the volume like quite high. And when I listened to it on there, it was fine. But then I did quickly listen to it after I published it, and the sound at the beginning wasn't so great. So I really wish I'd done a voiceover on that bit. You know, I'm still learning, which is, you know. But yeah, in that video, the whole point of me bringing it up, in that video, I hope you can see what's going on. Let's switch it over a little bit more. Yeah, in that video, I got some books. I found some really, really cool books. And, oh, she's so dinky. And I've already finished the one, which was Such a Time as This. Who is it by? Shani something. I'll put the book up. It's a African British girl, or African British author, sorry. And the story is based around the time of when we were all home during the pandemic. So yeah, I mean, it was kind of, I did enjoy it, but it was definitely just a reminder of what we kind of went through and how we actually felt at that time. And also the characters all deal with it in different ways. And it was interesting that the one character was completely like, I can't remember the name. Actually, I shouldn't tell you too much. But there was one character that was kind of similar to myself that was just like, great, I've got all this time to actually execute all the hobbies that I've wanted to, you know, do. And I like my own company, so going back outside was for some of us more difficult, especially like, I don't know, I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but I mean, I suffer with anxiety. I have found that the plants really help me with that, but obviously I can't take the plants with me when I leave the house. So there's that. Okay. I do want to leave a little bit of space on the top for some sphagnum moss. And it is kind of touching the pot, which I don't particularly like. I left it in here because of the lacquer balls are a bit drippy. Just trying to be tidy, you know. Okay, yeah, now I'm just gonna whack in some sphagnum moss. Should I reuse the, yeah, I'm just gonna reuse this. Have a quick look and see if there's any dead roots in there, but I don't think there is. She says, actually I found one. It's not dead, it's just that I ripped it off. Oh, and some more. Okay, so I'm gonna put a layer of this. Yeah, great book. I actually finished that book very quickly and I'm really looking forward to getting into the next book. I'm not quite sure which one I want to start with. It's either going to be, I think it's called Girl, Woman, Other. Yeah, you see that leaf? Leaf. I don't know how it's going to feel about touching the side of the pot. Maybe I should have pushed it more forward. Okay, let me do that. Because I'm not loving that. So yeah, I'm just going to try and push the whole plant forward. Push all of that soil back. It's a little bit better. Yeah, I think I'm happier with that. It's still kind of touching, but not quite as much. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to starting on that book. If you are also into reading and you have some recommendations, I would much appreciate it. Please do let me know what you're reading. But I'm sure there's some really great books that have just come out that I'm unaware of. So yeah, let me know, guys. What are you reading right now? She's done. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah. Cool. I will need to find a better pot for this. I'm not entirely sure if I have anything at the moment. So for now, it's just gonna, ooh, that was wet. For now, it's just gonna sit in here and I'll probably go and put it back on the shelf. And actually, since we're here doing this, there's a plant in the hallway that I've been meaning to repot for the longest time. And actually, I've said on camera quite a few times that I'm gonna do it and I've not done it. So I'm gonna go and grab that one. I'll be right back. Put this little guy back. So cute. Oh, I'm just loving this. I don't know if you guessed, but yeah, the Miranda still hasn't been done. So let's do this one, and she's dry as a bone and is going up a size. Right out. Oh, I didn't show you the roots and stuff in the pot, but yeah, she's ready. So ready. And this plant, my Miranda, is in pure sphagnum moss, and this has been a life-changing experience, because before that I was really struggling with the watering, and I probably am watering like more often than I was before, but I don't know, I think with the sphagnum moss it's just really easy to tell that it's either wet or it's not, or it's either moist, sorry, or it's just suddenly bone dry. So, and that can happen very quickly. I don't know, why did I need this one, and I need to add more lettuce. The other thing that's been like, I don't know, like I've had like a light bulb moment. Let me just put the camera. How's that? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so let's unpack this thing. So yeah, I've always understood that the plants are a type of therapy. I haven't really gone that deep on it, you know. So I'm now kind of realizing that when I tell you guys about my watering, like how I keep my plants happy and healthy, and I tell you about the watering, and I tell you about the light and the humidity and all those things, but there is an extra element of, I think, why my plants, I know this is why my plants are as happy as they are. Why am I taking off sphagnum moss? I don't need to do that. I just need to add, oh my gosh. Yeah, there is that kind of extra element of you just having to slow down so that you can be receptive to what the plants are all about. I really don't like this angle. Let's go here. Sorry about this, guys. Yeah, so definitely being more mindful is part of taking care of the plants. So if you're kind of rushing around, like say you have the plants, they look beautiful, but when it comes to watering and taking care of them, you're actually just doing it really quickly, trying to get it done, that you're not actually taking in that space, that it's actually therapy, that this is a moment for you to just zone out and give your brain a little break. Yeah, it's you need to slow down, definitely, to be receptive to what the plants are trying to tell you. And with that, you'll start kind of building up a really good relationship with the plants. So this channel, although I've not really realized it, is not just about the plants. It's actually also about slow living, mindfulness. It's about slowing down and giving yourself space to not feel guilty about not doing anything. Like if you don't want to do anything, you just want to sit and look at your plants like I was last week, very unmotivated, sometimes your body just needs it. Listen to your body, listen to what it really needs. And I definitely want to start talking more about the other aspect of caring for plants and what actually does help you with keeping them healthy. Okay, so I've put in some more sphagnum moss and I've just made sure that it's like around, all the way around, so you can't see any of the roots anymore. And it's right in the center. Yeah, I did a video on like the various different methods that I use to water my plants and why certain plants prefer to be watered in different ways, or at least mine do. And I didn't talk about how important it is to slow down. But hey, you know, we're covering it now, and I do want to start speaking about that a lot more, just so that it's kind of more prevalent, because I do feel that it's a really strong aspect of keeping these guys happy. And also, what a great way to keep yourself happy as well. It's just a win-win situation. And it's definitely what the hobby is all about. And I don't think people really tap into that enough. Or maybe they're just unaware that that's actually why their plants are doing so well. Okay, she has been watered. I'm going to put this guy back in the hallway, but hopefully we're going to have a much happier plant now. It's happy anyway. Every night I walk past this plant and it's stood up and it's doing its things. I'll be back in a moment. Look at her. Look at these leaves. Oh, they're stunning. So I'm going to pop her there. Oh, I didn't actually notice this flower. How cute is that? Adorable. Absolutely love this Miranda. Fascinator. That's its full name. Did I show you the other one? I only have 2 Mirandas. Look at this one. It's exploding. It actually needs maybe to go in another space, but oh, I really love them. They look fabulous, and they both seem to be so happy in pure sphagnum moss. So they're all back in their new places. I'm really happy with the new plant display. It's looking so full and lush over there. It's like the corner is a jungle. The jungle corner, maybe we could call it that. The jungle book corner. The jungle book corner, I love that for it. It's like the jungle book. Oh, anyway, thanks so much for hanging out, and let me know, do you like my new plant display? Does it make sense to you? I did go a little nuts. It's most definitely full of plants now, and I must say I am really loving it. I really do. I lie on the sofa and I'm just like, oh, I mean, the other day I was thinking, as I was lying on the sofa, I was thinking, this plant hobby has really exploded. Like, the amount of plants that are over there now, and they're all just so individual and so amazing for me, to think that I would never have thought at one stage that I would have plants like that in my home. And now I have them. And yeah, I'm just appreciating the fact that I just feel very lucky to have them in my home, and that they're alive and they like it here. They like being with me. We're vibing together. It's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna go and stare at my plants some more, and I hope that you found this nice and relaxing. I hope that I also explained just the other elements of taking care of plants that are really important and beneficial for ourselves as well. And yeah, let me know if you agree. Do you also find this plant hobby a form of therapy? Have you found that it's just a great way for you to almost meditate or just slow down basically, and set you up for the rest of the week? And I'm going to stop waffling on now, because I literally could talk about this subject forever, because it really feels so poignant right now. Thanks so much for hanging out, and do give me a thumbs up to show me that you did enjoy the video. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet and you've got to the end, you like it here, just hit the button. You know you want to come back. So I'm going to let you guys go. Have a fabulous week. Stay wild, stay rooted, and I will see you here again very soon. Until then, bye.